Welcome to AI in L&D Weekly, where we cut through the AI noise and focus on what actually matters if you're responsible for learning at work. Six stories today. Someone's written the new rules for workforce learning, a government department's picked its AI learning platform, a funeral company's built an AI academy, an AI video tool that makes content dangerously easy, AI hitting warehouse floors, and IBM. Yes, IBM finally rolling out prompt training for everyone. About 2 years late. Let's go. OBRIZUM, is that how you pronounce it? Who knows? Anyway, OBRIZUM and what replaces the old model, they're a UK adaptive learning platform, Cambridge scientists, proper tech, that takes your messy training content, breaks it into granular bits, then uses AI to build personalised learning paths and analytics for enterprises and governments. Their pitch is blunt. The old model, build a course, stick it in an LMS, count completions, is dead, work's moving too fast, AI is reshaping tasks every month, and static learning is now a liability. The replacement, adaptive, data-driven, AI-enabled learning that sits in the flow of work. The system continuously figures out where people are and pushes what they need next, not what you published last year. What this means for you, you're not running a course factory anymore. You're designing and running a learning system that responds to reality. That's harder work and way more strategic. DataCamp and why a UK department just bought them. DataCamp's one of the big online data and AI skills platforms, browser-based, hands-on coding in Python, SQL, Power BI, machine learning, Gen AI, interactive exercises, projects. They sell to individuals and enterprises. The UK Department for Science, Innovation and Technology just signed a 2-year contract with them for a data learning platform, essentially making it their internal hub for data analytics and AI education. That's not, we bought some licenses. This is where our AI capability lives as a system. Here's the bar. When your CFO asks, where does AI learning live? How do people access it? How do we know it's working? The answer can't be a playlist in the LMS and some webinars. They're buying infrastructure, not vibes. Dignity, Multiverse, and an AI academy with teeth. Dignity, the UK funeral provider, has partnered with Multiverse to launch an AI and data academy. First cohort, 55 staff. Quick context on Multiverse, founded by Ewan Blair, started as a university alternative, now focuses heavily on data, AI, and tech apprenticeships for 1,500 plus companies, including NHS and John Lewis. Dignity's aim is explicit: become an AI-first workforce and use the academy to kill off manual processes like paper check handling and a clunky forecasting across 570 plus branches. What matters here, it's not just data people. There are technical tracks and leadership programs on AI strategy, so managers can actually decide what to automate, what to augment, and how to do it safely in a sensitive, regulated business. The model for you, tie AI, learning directly to specific operational pain, make it cross-level, not a geek-only sidetrack, brand it as an academy so it feels like infrastructure, not a one-off thing. HeyGen and why AI video is now the easy part. HeyGen's an AI video generator for training and comms. You feed it a script, pick an avatar and voice. It spits out training videos in minutes, 140 plus languages, so you can localize for global teams. Heavily marketed for onboarding, compliance, staff training. Their latest push is basically turn boring text into avatar-led video, localize and update in clicks, use AI video as your default. From an L&D perspective, this flips the bottleneck. The hard part isn't we don't have video budget anymore. The hard part is having clear learning design. What exactly are we teaching? What behavior should change? And how does this slot into a wider learning journey? AI can generate 20 versions of kind of fine content before lunch. Your job is stopping that turning into corporate TikTok noise and making sure what you publish connects to skills, performance, and actual decisions. AI in warehouses and why upskilling is the boring hard bit. Down to the warehouse floor. There's a piece in HR Director, AI, why upskilling is the future of supply chain efficiency. Making a straightforward point, supply chain optimization is full of buzzwords like robotics, predictive automation, AI tasking. None of it works if you don't invest in the humans. The argument people first AI strategy means treating AI as a tool to enhance warehouse staff, not replace them. Expect roles to evolve. Warehouse operative becomes someone who interacts continuously with AI-driven systems. Do proper change management, consistent training for new hires, structured support for long-tenured staff, visible champions showing the tech actually makes work easier. This is where a lot of AI strategies quietly fall apart. Decks talk about end-to-end AI-enhanced supply chain. On the ground, you've got shift workers who never heard of half the acronyms and don't have time for 45-minute e-learning. If your AI learning plan doesn't include frontline formats, shift-friendly delivery, and hands-on coaching in the actual warehouse, it isn't a real plan. It's theater. IBM, from AI pioneer to mandatory prompt training, finally. Last one, IBM. This is the company that gave us Watson, has been banging the AI drum for over a decade, runs skills build, sells AI infrastructure to half the planet. In a recent Unleash interview, IBM's HR tech and AI leader said they've now run a mandatory 2-hour prompt engineering course for employees and pulled large language models inside the firewall so staff can safely use them on real work. On paper, good stuff. Treat AI literacy as baseline. Make sure people know how to use the tools well and safely. Align HR, L, and D, and IT around governance. But let's be honest, for a company that's been selling AI as the future of work for years, rolling out Prompt Engineering 101 for everyone in late 2025 is not exactly bleeding edge. Most knowledge workers have been hacking together their own prompt habits since early 2023. So IBM's basically catching up to what employees are already doing. The difference is now it's branded, structured, and blessed by compliance. The cynical read: this is risk management and narrative control as much as capability building. The generous read: at IBM scale, 270,000 plus employees, getting a minimum standard of AI fluency in place is still a big deal, even if it's 2 years late. Either way, it sets a precedent. If even IBM needs mandatory AI skills training, so do you. Wrap. Across these 6 stories, OBRIZUM pushing adaptive learning systems instead of static courses. DataCamp being bought as core AI learning infrastructure by a government department. Multiverse and Dignity turning AI skills into an operational academy, not a side gig. HeyGen making video cheap and abundant, shifting the value to design, not production. Supply chain leaders spelling out that AI without upskilled humans is just expensive chaos. IBM finally admitting everyone needs prompt skills, even if they're late to enforce it. The pattern's clear. AI in L&D isn't about pilot projects and inspirational keynotes anymore. It's about platforms, academies, frontline upskilling, mandatory skills, baselines. If your organization doesn't have a clear, slightly boring, highly practical plan for AI capability, who learns what, on which platform to change which workflows, you don't have an AI strategy, you have an AI story. That's it for this episode. Go kill one zombie course and replace it with something that actually builds AI skills. See you next time.